You know it's good when you come to church and somebody gives you a book and says, here you go, brother. I thought, man, book on prayer, book on revival, book on some wonderful Christian life character. It says, Nutrition and Care Guide for Your New Cat. All right. I told somebody I have 3 cats now, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. They're stuffed. But anyway, moving right along. And I try to stay away from these things, but somebody wrote me a letter and said, your continued negative comments regarding felines during this and past revivals, it can only be concluded you are dealing with some sort of post-traumatic experience with cats. This may have occurred during your adolescent period of life. It could be that as a 1-year-old, the family cat drank all of your milk from your bottle. That happened. Or as a 5-year-old, sitting at the kitchen table, the family cat drank the milk from your bowl of cereal, leaving you no milk for your Lucky Charms. Well, you don't know how close that was because we had a Labrador Retriever and he really did eat my cereal. Or walking to school one day as a teenager, you were attacked by a pride of killer cats, spent months in the hospital recovering from wounds to your body. Or is it possible that all of the above occurred to you? As the deacons of Cleveland Baptist Church, Pastor, you got the deacons on me about this. He says, we have a responsibility to help Pastor Folger in the ministry. I'm sure that I speak for all of my Christian deacon brothers that we are here to help you overcome this emotional cat phobia. It's critical to begin your therapy as soon as possible. I have provided the book titled Your New Cat, which provides color illustrations of numerous types of cats. Spend time looking at each page. Remember, these are only pictures. There's no possibility of you being attached to a cat from this book. I'm also providing my cell phone to continue this therapy on a monthly basis. As the deacons, we normally meet the first Saturday of each month with Pastor Folger. We will conference with you into the meeting and spend roughly 15 minutes with each deacon providing words of encouragement to you. How many deacons do you have, Pastor? So we're talking about hours of therapy. Brother, I'm sure with counseling and prayer, you can be helped to overcome this cat issue in your life. Listen to this. One day, though it may take years, you will experience the joy of owning a cat. I will be the first person on planet Earth to ever own a cat. Did you know that? I read this. Another person gave me a book on cat psychology. They're actually cat psychologists. And it said, Understanding Your Cat. I have a whole library of books just like this, and it still hasn't worked. But anyway, I read the book. It gave the whole origin of where cats came from, how domesticated cats came into the home. And one of the things that a cat psychologist noted was this. When a cat rubs against you, you come home and he's purring and he's rubbing against your leg, a cat is marking you for ownership. Whatever a cat rubs against, a cat owns. And when a cat is rubbing against you, he's basically scolding you. He's saying, where have you been all night? It's time you got back here. You're 15 minutes late. And so basically, it's really impossible to own a cat. But anyway, that's all I have to say about cats tonight. Thank you. Oh, that was written by the former deacon of the church, John Stover. Thank you, Mr. Stover, for all that hard work and inspiration. I had another deacon yesterday. He picked me up in the airport, and he said that everybody teases him because he's the ugliest man in the church. And I can't remember his name. That's unbelievable. I wanted to see how quickly you'd respond. Where is Adrian? Is he here? He usually hides in the back somewhere so he doesn't scare off all the visitors. But anyway, I decided he and I are sticking together. You're teasing with me about cats. You've all teased this poor man. He's emotionally abused. And, I mean, he's hurting deeply because you make fun of him for his ugliness. And, you know, he can't help that. Amen? That's not his fault. But he's a blessing. I call him the best looking man in the church. So him and I get along great. But I don't know why you tease Adrian so much, but that's amazing. I mentioned the ugliest deacon, and right away you mentioned his name. So I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean it.
How many of you enjoyed Brother Rossi and all his teasing this week about cats and things? Have you enjoyed that? Oh, yeah. Well, here's what you don't know. I'm going to give you the rest of the story, all right? Brother Rossi acts as if he doesn't like cats. He really has one at home. And because that cat misses him so much, we've got a little family pet, so when he gets home, he can give this to his cat. There you go. All right. That is compliments of Deacon John Stover. He wanted your cat to have something. It's a little rat for the cat to chase around the house, all right? So, Brother Rossi is a lot of fun to be around. One of the ladies said to me tonight, she said, how much older is Brother Rossi than you are? And I said, well, he's just a year older than me. He said, really? I thought he was at least 10 years older than you. I guess that's the difference. I guess that's the difference when you grow up in church, and then the difference when you live a rough life. It certainly shows up on the continents, doesn't it? We really have had a great time this week. It's been wonderful, and we thank the Lord for all the blessings.